to announcements. Hold on, Maddie. There's no audio. For some reason, Why? You're welcome. Why is this not?
Yep, we're there. We're there. We have audio.
Woohoo!
Round 2.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 16 of A Knight's Ransom. I'm tired. It has been a long day at work. So, some of us are dressed up tonight because it is almost Halloween, and some of us aren't. And that's okay. Halloween's not for everyone. And to be honest, I also kind of forgot to suggest that if people wanted to dress up, they could. Before we begin, we of course like to thank our sponsors, D&D Beyond, that is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com. And it's a wonderful repository for anything 5e, including a vast homebrew compendium and all of the source books. And campaigns. So without further ado, this group had settled in outside of the temple for a long rest before they headed back to town. Are we good, Quentin?
Are we heading back to town, or are we?
Oi! It's never too late to dress up. It's always Halloween if you're willing.
There are also handy Zoom filters.
Oh, we definitely have audio. I just just unmuted. Yeah.
Now it should pick up. I have like a dull thumb coming from mine though.
Yes, we know that is what Kitchen is. Kitchen unfortunately cannot join us tonight due to family emergencies. We hope that everything goes well for him and that it is not serious. And we'll see him when he joins us again next week.
He was just really upset over the condition of the kitchen from last week's event.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, party. Are you going to settle in for a long rest, or are you going to attempt to, make it back to town?
I think a long rest might be required.
Yeah.
I don't know how the rest
Yeah,
feel.
I think a long rest is a good idea.
Okay. Who is taking what watch?
I'll take the first one.
Next second.
Third.
And I'll sleep.
Classic Alex.
It is classic Alex.
You're welcome.
I believe it's classic Val.
Mm-hmm. Who's
Yeah.
Alex?
Very true.
The man of your dreams. That's who that is.
All right. So whoever's on first watch, go ahead and give me a perception check as you bunker in to rest.
Oh, fuck.
You don't seem to notice anything, but to be fair, that doesn't surprise anybody, considering the fact that you took quite a, quite
Damage.
a bit of damage.
That's why I volunteered to do first watch, so then I can sleep the rest of the night.
But nothing seems to occur while you're keeping watch. Whoever was taking second watch, I need you to give me a perception check, please. Okay. You're a little bit
I'm
more
awake.
alert. Yeah, you're a little bit more alert than Fred was, but still, nothing seems to transpire that requires your attention or for you to call your party to attention. Third watch, if I'm
Good.
not mistaken, was
Everybody needs their rest.
Is
Yes.
Yugen.
Was
was
you
Yugen.
Yes.
Also,
And
as soon as you have rolled your watch and I get 14, not bad. You watch dawn rise over the trees, and as the sunlight starts to hit the temple of Saint Misano, it's almost as if it starts to feel more revitalized, as if what you have done has dispelled whatever was corrupting the temple. Also, I thought I was going to be able to sit here in this little leather jerkin. It is getting fucking cold. And I don't have my air conditioning unit on, so give me...
cold
30
or warm?
seconds. No, cold. Because bear
you
arms.
have a window open?
Nope. Well, I am right next to a window, but it's not open. But no, I have bare arms, and I am getting cold. So, I'm gonna quickly go get out of this, and then, I will be back. So please, feel free to wake your party up, Yugen, and then maybe manage a passable breakfast, since it wouldn't be kitchen making it.
Sure. My attempt to wake you guys up is literally going to be to try and attempt to cook food.
Anything starts burning, I smell it right away. And, like, my initial reaction is, I didn't do it.
Well, let's roll a...
It's like one of those, like, oh.
It's burning.
Oh my.
It's not kitchen cooking, so something's wrong.
Yeah,
That's
that is
actually rolling a zero.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It is somehow completely charred and raw all at the same time.
Yugen, I think Indigo might like that. We're not
You're
gonna
not
be able
feeding
to
her
eat it.
that.
But it's still raw on the inside, Val.
What if we like break off the outside?
Why would I feed that to her? No.
I'm sure it's fine. I attempt to take a bite and just run behind a tree for 5 minutes.
So how is it, Yugen?
Great!
Uh-huh. Tell me how you feel.
Yeah, I can't
about
wait
5
for
minutes.
seconds. Don't eat it all on me.
I have some rations. We can eat those for today.
I'll give it a try anyway.
You're gonna try the...
I can eat just about anything.
Now,
I'll pass, thanks.
I think I'd rather eat a salad. Thanks. Yeah, I know you complained about this last time just enough wrong. I know I'm quiet. Am I still quiet now? Is this better? Is this what we want? Because I can get all up in this mic without an issue. It's just like...
You could probably turn your gain up on the
Yeah.
Streamlabs side.
Yeah, I probably could. It's a little better. Ugh. Hold on. Let me...
Give your slider a little nudge on Streamlabs.
Yeah, I'll do it. Still...
Give it the business.
Turn it all the way up. How about that? I'm not keeping that in my face. I'm not
Yeah,
used to
such a-
having to turn my gain up like that.
It's such a handsome face. We don't want to hide it.
Yeah. Do I need to
I don't know
yell
why
just
I'm
enough
getting a bunch
wrong?
of feedback.
But still like half the volume as of the other. Okay, you know what? I'll just turn this all the way up. And
You can just turn the rest of us down, and then you'll match.
that's true. Really fuck the
Solution.
system, huh? I'll turn this gain up. I'm just trying to not let my mic. Pretty sure it's picking up a fan behind me now.
Is that what the creaking is?
No, that's my chair.
No, I can't hear your chair. I can't hear the creaking anymore either.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You don't hear it? Okay. I can see my mic moving, that's why I'm like... I'm nervous, okay? It's been a long time since I've done this. I'm doing my best. I'm sorry, just enough wrong. The fan, no. Okay, that's perfect. See, that was my worry.
Okay, apologies, guys. Oh,
So Yugen tried to poison everybody.
I did
And he's
not
currently
try to poison anybody.
it looks like he successfully poisoned everybody.
Oh, yeah, those who ate it. I did not.
I attempted to prove that it was very edible.
And then proceeded to throw up behind a tree.
Well, shit.
Yeah, he's doing great today.
I mean, that hasn't happened yet, but if you give him like an hour or two, that's probably going to really upset the stomach.
Probably.
You know what? I think we can wait. I can wait till we get to a town, even. Like...
I mean, you guys are about a day and a half away, so...
Now, do we need to go back to town, or can we just proceed right into the forest looking for the lost girl and the bandits?
Well, we did have help, if we so choose, back in the town. Seeking out the bandits. I don't believe they were going to help, but might make finding them easier.
Very true.
Well, then, I suppose we'll travel back to town.
Back to town, restock on some things. No harm, no foul.
Okay. As you travel, who is
We
leading?
probably need is some potions.
Not it.
I don't think I physically can
Homer's
right
always
now.
happy to lead.
Red sure as hell ain't leading.
Oh, yeah, I need to go reset my spell slots.
Is Yugen able to at least get Arctic's mobile again?
Or can I
No.
just, like,
That's
focus on repairing him in the cart?
You don't have a cart.
Oh, I thought we arrived in a cart. Did we not arrive in a cart?
No.
We walked.
Oh, okay.
We
In
walk.
that case,
yes.
I built something to drag him in because he is big and heavy.
Okay. I am almost afraid to ask for another one, but please give me a survival check.
A survival check for that?
Yeah.
You know, I kind of fucked up the making. I will also help. Like, in the
Oops.
building of it. I can't... Wow.
Ooh, much better.
Yeah. Okay. You are able to basically create a, something that you can drag behind you, kind of like a stretcher that you've loaded Artax onto.
It's just 2 long sticks and some vines. There you go.
And you guys start your journey back to Igas. As you travel, the first day passes without incident. You settle in for the night. Somebody other than Yugen does the cooking.
Onric can attempt to cook. I don't know if that's much better.
Otter, at the risk of shooting myself in the foot, do remember that those do not have to be your roles.
Oh, I'm very aware.
Okay.
I'm simply saying if that is the trend of how my dice want to be tonight, that's bad.
I know.
Because I rolled 2 of my d20s, and that happened with both of them. So it's just like, I don't know if I trust you.
Yep, it's great. I love it.
What?
But yeah. The second day, you guys pass a group of priests and acolytes who seem to be heading for the temple. They are not armed with weapons, but they are armed with cleaning supplies, and my god, Zara, I have to pause the stream and just pop out the chat because the one-eyed alien thing is very distracting.
Happy Halloween. I don't know what you're saying. Happy Halloween.
No, absolutely, but also it is super fucking distracting.
It's absolutely fantastic.
It's like it follows me when I move.
So anyway, sorry. They seem to be carrying incense and cleaning supplies. They're basically going to reclaim the temple.
Oh, so they've already gotten news that we've done it.
It should be easily reclaimable now.
That it should.
Compliment them on having a very interesting place of worship. Their reliefs are very, very interesting.
The priest thanks you and hopes that you enjoyed the stories while you experienced them.
I would like to relay to them that one of their own has survived the ordeal of what went on there, and very much could use some help when they arrive.
Oh, she never gave you her name, did she?
Nope.
She gave us her friend's
She
name.
was talking to Callum the
Imaginary.
whole time, though.
Imaginary friend's name?
Yeah, Callum. He seemed like a good enough guy. He was very persnickety about who he talked to, though.
Callus,
Damn.
not Callum. Callus, you're so fucking
I tried.
close. So close.
Starts with a C and some other
Starts
letters.
with a K.
It starts with a letter and ends with letters.
Starts with a
Close.
hard C sound.
Okay.
But yes, I let them know that that acolyte has been through a lot and could use some help.
They assure you that they will take care of the acolyte to make sure that they receive everything they could possibly get to be better. And you part ways and continue back to a guest. On your way in, you are met by a group of scouts, which explains how the priests knew that the temple was able to be reclaimed again.
So, we got followed.
They didn't help us.
They didn't
and
help
then they
us. And then they ran to tell them that the
zoomed
temple was fine.
real quick, yeah.
No. They were out scouting something else and traveled faster than you did because Eugen is slowed down by dragging Artax behind him.
So, next plan of action. Eugen, we're working out. I didn't hear a no, so I will keep that in my notes.
There's
for
no
later.
no there.
Perfect. We're gonna buff up this old man. You're welcome, world.
Henrik is happy to help with some of the hauling.
I am not.
Sure,
Thank
but you are
got that other song out of my head.
you are still slowed down by the fact that this thing is heavy and you are having to drag it. So, with that in mind, when you arrive back at town, Kark is waiting for you at the gates. Given by the way the priests and acolytes lit out of here, I'm assuming you were successful at the temple.
That's a way to
Yes.
put it.
It's in ship shape.
It was
Not
a
yet.
near thing, but
It's in a shape.
Well, that's good.
It's in shit shape, but now it's in better shit shape.
Hey, all that weird grime just kind of slowly disappeared on its own. It was weird.
Yes, magic has a way of doing that.
That's a good weird.
Has there been any news about? I forget her name, Maddie.
The child.
The child, Denise.
The girl.
Wow, the child, this is a fully grown woman?
Yeah, I know. My mind just fucking went blank. Give me a break. Nashiram.
Mademoiselle.
No. And, all of my scouting in the forests have not revealed anything, unfortunately. But I am narrowing it down, so that is helping, I guess.
Do you have an item of hers we can have? For a little while?
I have an item of hers that you can borrow,
Yes.
but why
That's-
do you need it?
How else are we going to try and track her?
You have that kind of magic.
No, I have a raptor.
Yes, Indigo did so well
Legitimately
last
start
time.
Just laughing at that statement.
He stops and stares at you and just... You have a what?
A raptor? Actually, her name is Indigo. She's learning, but she's doing quite well. So,
Yeah, she helped us out one time.
I would
remember?
like turn and like show her off a little bit. She's gonna be the greatest tracker in the world. Yes, she is.
Okay, who are you, and what have you done with Val?
I've been like the maybe you're usually asleep when I'm cutesy with her, but I mean I have other. She's an animal. She's a pet. She's a friend of sorts.
Ryan just has like 6 pages of Val playing with Indigo that he just hasn't shown anyone.
Yeah, every night, like it's like Calix going to play with Indigo and like working on like training with her and stuff like that when he gets the chance when everyone else is asleep. You think he takes watch? Sorry, fam.
No, he's too busy being,
A good raptor dad. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. Listen, I may
Okay.
hate kids, but I don't hate the furry kind of kids.
This isn't even a furry kind of kid.
Really?
When we
No,
get him a coat, he
really.
will
Don't
be.
tell her that. Yeah, she's gonna get like a coat with like a fuzzy collar. It's gonna be great.
she is gonna tear that to shreds the moment you put that on her.
If her head can reach it.
If her hands can reach it.
Jesus. Okay.
Listen,
Moving on.
my
You
little-
have a raptor, and Kark looks a little bit nervous that you have a raptor.
Yes. It's okay.
It's not uncharacteristic.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's probably afraid of her at first. But, I mean, if she were going to attack you, you'd probably hear me say it first, because she's doing quite well.
That is not why I am concerned that you have a raptor. Where is the rest of the pack?
Dead.
Oh my god. A custom fur coat for it. Yes.
You see what happened was, they attacked first, and I have a habit of checking nests.
What?
Don't worry about it. Pish for posh.
And I think at this point, that might make us its pack.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not super familiar with raptors and their social
She was quite young when I
things,
found her,
but
so really, she had yet to imprint, as far as I'm aware. I mean, if she had imprinted, I don't think she'd be doing very well with me now, would she? You're asking me all these questions, and I don't feel like answering them anymore. Can we have that item?
I can't. Okay.
I thought you were coming with us.
I am coming. I am definitely coming with you now that I know that you're going to be using a raptor to track my fiance.
She's well behaved. You don't need to be so judgment. It's going to be fine.
Very well trained.
He's a raptor.
Wow, way to judge a
She's
book by a cover,
sweet.
dude. God.
She's sweet. It's okay.
Why are we looking for this guy's fiance?
It's for her uncle, not necessarily for him.
Oh, okay.
his parents are very nice.
Are they paying us? Is he paying us?
They
now I
invited
don't
us
feel
for
like helping.
tea.
To
If
be
he comes
fair,
with him, can we just charge him like a daily, like we're protecting him or like guiding him charge?
okay, one, you would not be protecting him.
We're the big
Two.
group. We have the raptor.
Doesn't matter. You would be protecting him from your raptor.
Hey, that's a type of
You know
protection
what?
and it's valid.
No, that's a fucking racket, and you need to stop.
Now, really, I think if Indigo were to attack him, that would be his own fault, because he's being really mean to her right now. And I don't know if,
He is shocked and surprised none of you have died because this thing has eaten you.
she's still young. I mean, if she tried, that wouldn't end well, would it now?
Well, and as just discussed, we're her pack.
Yeah. We feed her, we take care of her, we give her chin scratches. You think the rest of her pack could do chin scratches?
It's
I
all
know
the
exactly.
table scrap.
I know exactly the correct spot that she absolutely adores.
Do we need to resupply, or are we heading out to go find those bandits, guys?
Are we sure we're heading out?
Well, you do have other things to deal with than just finding this young woman.
We're looking for the bandits.
No, there's town supplies that were stolen by the bandits.
Bandits, yes.
Right, yeah, that's why
Girl
we're
is a
looking for the
side
band.
quest.
Hmm?
The girl is a side quest.
Yep.
So not mandatory. Gotcha.
Ugh.
Hey,
Well,
don't be mean to Indigo.
I am not being mean to your raptor. I am just surprised given the fact that they normally will tear apart scouting parties in 30 seconds flat.
I guess
Indigo's
Darren's-
been
They
with us for
tried.
quite a while.
Yeah, they tried. Really. I mean, don't get me wrong, we did take some unfortunate injuries, but I mean, she wasn't part of the attack. You know what? I don't need to tell you the story of this. Can we? Let's get going. You know, I've already spoken way too much, so
Val, I've already spoken more words collectively in this short conversation than I have to anybody in the last 2.5 months.
that's because I'm insulted right now. Indigo, like cover her ears. Listen, she's doing great. Give her a chance.
It's not even about giving something. You know what? Let me go get the item, and if your raptor can actually track the scent,
You owe me 50 gold.
no,
Oh,
I don't think so.
I tried.
I will say nothing further on the matter of having a raptor in your party. But just because I need to say it, he just gestures to Indigo. Apex predator.
Yes.
What are we?
Soft, fleshy, meat bags.
Wielder of tools and weapons.
It's funny.
Soft,
Casters of
Fleshy.
magic.
meat bags. I am also a soft, fleshy meat bag. Apex predator.
So remember that when you sleep, I guess.
I guess so. Do you guys need anything from in town? Yes or no?
I just need some time to repair Artax.
How much time?
It just says so long as at the end of a long rest I can work on the Steel Defender if I have Smith's tools with me. Some time.
So you need to spend the day in town.
I don't know, if I had gotten to him within an hour of when he died and still had a spell slot available, it would have taken 1 minute.
I mean, didn't we finish the battle? Wouldn't he have had that chance?
I didn't have any spell slots available.
Okay. I was like, wouldn't. But...
Wouldn't you have done it like we've had a couple nights now?
I
Yeah,
thought last
but
night
it
was the
would've-
first.
He
No.
needs access to a forge to fix Artax.
Mm.
The damage is that extensive.
Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'm gonna go over to the forge.
Drop him
Lifts up thing. Oh no, drop him off. You kidding me? I'm not gonna let them work on him.
Although, to be
No.
fair, these blacksmiths are this is the uncle of the girl you're looking for.
I made every piece in him. I know what needs fixing.
So are you staying back, then? I don't know if we have a day if we're trying to find somebody who's been kidnapped. I hate to bear that bad news. Unfortunately.
Alright, I'll leave him here for however long that is.
You could just leave him here and say, do not touch him, I will kill you.
Effectively.
Or do not touch him, I will burn your forge down. That's usually a very good, like...
Well, no, because I
How
need
about
to forge
if
one
we
way or the other.
find your daughter,
Niece.
niece? If we find your niece, you let me fix this in your forge when we return. Please don't touch it.
Golden.
No need to threaten the fella.
Where's the
What
fun
the
in
poker
that?
face said.
He's been nice to us.
And we are not feeding them to the raptor.
I'm not feeding them to the raptor.
But if the raptor were to suddenly get loose,
She's
It
well
would
trained
go
when I'm around.
The raptor would have a time.
anyway. Moving on. The uncle, nods that he will, keep an eye on your steel defender. And now you guys are foraying once more into the woods. Yeah, I know. Me too, Quentin. Me too! I realized it as soon as I said it. I'm like, I want to sing the rest of that. Yep. Anyway. So yeah, you, head into the woods.
Will we be home before dark?
No.
Sorry.
Um,
Couldn't help it.
What's up, Otter?
Oh.
oh, I'm just reading stuff.
Okay. Okay. I need a survival check from whoever is in the lead.
Can do it.
Okay.
Good. I get a -1 on those.
You managed to find a decent pathway through the forest. It's an old game trail that doesn't look like it's been traversed recently, but is well worn nonetheless. You do have to walk down it single file, and
Alright, I'll take the lead.
okay. As you guys are walking through, Kark does bring up the rear of the party.
Oh no, he's with me.
Yep.
I hate it here.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, Val, wouldn't you be up front with Indigo trying to have him track?
I mean, I could, but, well,
I thought that was the plan.
Well,
The plan was to use Indigo.
yeah,
Yes,
did he give me
and-
the item? That's the main question that I have here.
yes, he
Okay.
would have collected an item and handed it to you.
Perfect. Then yes, I will be towards the front with Indigo.
Okay, give me an animal handling check, please.
Okay. 19.
Okay. Indigo takes off into the underbrush, which is a little bit difficult for you guys to traverse because you are significantly bigger than she is.
That's
Through
okay.
trees, though?
Yes. Trees and underbrush and the like.
So, you know, being 5'4", I can keep up with her.
No.
5'2".
No. Indigo is technically right now small-sized, and all of you are medium-sized.
That's okay. I will let her track, and I will call back for her after a couple minutes, I'd say.
Okay. Give me another animal handling check, please.
Ugh. That is a 17.
Okay. It takes... Indigo runs off and is gone for about 15 minutes. And when you call her back, it takes about another 15 minutes for her to return.
Okay.
And she returns almost 120 feet in front of you along the game trail.
Oh, there she is. Okay, perfect.
And
Up
then
to
she
her.
stops and waits for you.
Perfect. Up I go.
I'll stay close.
Okay. I need a perception check from from Val and Monric, please.
Ooh, not this morning.
Alrighty. 15.
Okay. You smell something that sounds like stale smoke, but it's really faint, and as soon as you smell it, it's gone.
Okay.
But, okay, when I say stale smoke, you know that after you've been at a campfire and you haven't washed the blanket,
Yeah.
and then that smell just clings, and then months later it smells a little bit rancid?
Yeah.
That's what you're smelling.
Okay. All right. I guess mostly it's seeing which way she came and seeing if going that way is gonna help. Kind of thing, you know?
Yep. So you follow Indigo further down the path.
Yeah.
And at one point, Kark calls out to you guys. There is a cliff face up ahead,
Okay.
about maybe a mile or so up the way.
Oh, okay.
There's a bridge if we head east, which will allow us to traverse the chasm.
Okay, but is this like a cliff that drops off, or is this we're walking up to a cliff face?
No, sorry, cliff face was inaccurate. It's a chasm. We'll have to use the bridge to get across.
Okay. I will see if Indigo leads us that way.
Indigo leads you to the chasm, and then gives that kind of shrill barking trill that, we all know what the raptors sound like.
Mm-hmm.
It's that noise.
Okay.
And she stares across the chasm.
Okay.
The scent is coming from the other side.
Okay.
But she's despite being extremely intelligent as a raptor, she doesn't know how to get across.
She's a baby. She's learning. It's fine. I'd like to check out the bridge, take a look at it, take a gander over it, in fact.
Sure. It's about half a mile
Okay.
east from where you guys hit kind of like the clearing before the chasm.
Yeah.
Sorry. And as you approach, it is a slatted rope bridge.
Yeah.
Like the typical creaky ones that are great right up until you hit the center and then start fraying.
Yep. Okay.
Although this does look to be in very good condition.
Okay.
It looks like the ropes are replaced regularly. The wood is, if there's ever a slat that looks like it's rotting, it's replaced.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I know it's lazy, Mike. Thank you.
Did you text him to bring you a beer?
No, I did not. I texted him to bring me a cider.
Semantics are important.
Continue, Maddie. I was trying not to interrupt you.
Baba Bear. That's some good logic right there.
I vibe with it.
I can get on board with that.
I'm fucking sober for that shit.
Well, that's a travesty.
Yes, it is. Although, to be fair, I rarely drink when I run D&D anyway, so. Alright, that being said. Ooh, that's a nice heartburn. gonna feel that tonight.
I'll go across the bridge first.
Cool. Monric, I want you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure. 11.
You have never, ever before experienced vertigo because you have never been suspended over a giant chasm. And you make the mistake of looking down. And you are now suffering from vertigo.
Oh boy.
Let me double check to make sure that vertigo is actually the
I think I'm the right
thing I
thing.
want. I think it is.
I will drop to my knees and cling to the ropes.
Yes, it is vertigo
Ooh.
that I want.
And I will try and push myself to the other end because getting off of the bridge is the only thing that's going to resolve the
Stop.
situation.
Monric, I can maybe help you. If you would
This
let me
is not good.
let me
Everything is swaying.
let me levitate you up a bit and I can walk you across the bridge. If you're okay with that. I'll keep a hold of you, but levitate you just a little bit. So you don't have to walk, just keep looking out and I'll get you over quicker.
But then I won't be touching anything.
I'll hold your hand. You
I
trust
don't,
me.
I don't want to fall.
I'll never
This
let
is-
you fall.
Oh.
That sounds kind of scary.
It's up to you if you want me to try. Or do it.
Can I make a perception check on the stability of this bridge?
Absolutely.
As in,
You do it
will it hold
really
me?
quickly.
I lean over to Yugen and I'm like, I think I'd actually pay to see him levitate over this chasm.
Oh, no.
It'd certainly
Oh
be a
no!
sight worth
It took 2.5 months for Val to feel comfortable enough to start cracking jokes.
Hey. It's not a joke whenever there's a bet involved. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm not playing this bet.
Would that be perception or investigation?
Perception, please.
Okay.
And then I will give you an investigation.
Perfect. Perception +2. Yeah. Nope. Yes. +2 is a 16.
Okay. You are able to identify the pieces that are holding this bridge up. And now you can go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Can I give him an assist on that?
Only if he told the party what he was looking for. Because otherwise you have no idea, and he's just standing there.
Just kind of wandered up, like, looking at the
He's
supports
like
of the
shaking it a
bridge.
little bit just to test it, and it's just like
Oh, yeah.
Monric, like over, like, no!
Wiggle one of the supports while Monric is staring at me.
He's like,
Monric, you are about
No,
halfway across this bridge. Are you going to accept Fred's help by levitating you to get across the rest of the bridge? Understanding that it is probably gonna make the vertigo worse.
Yeah. I just. If you're gonna do it fast. I don't like this.
Okay.
Well, on the bridge beside him. Touch him to levitate and keep a hold of his leg or his belt and continue walking across the bridge.
I close my eyes.
That's what Fred's told you. Close your eyes. Can you do that?
Yes, you can. Levitate lasts for concentration up to 10 minutes, which is more than enough time for you to get across the... And,
Do you need me to roll anything while I'm crossing the bridge?
yeah, you need to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fuck. That's
Hey,
my high
Fred?
one.
Fred, you're also experiencing vertigo. However, because you are familiar and used to being at heights, it is nowhere near as debilitating as Monrix.
I don't say anything, and I just keep walking.
That investigation check was an 18 plus 7.
Yes, the bridge will hold your weight. I need the 3 of you that are not on the bridge to please give me insight checks.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Oh no.
13.
Four.
Did you say 19, Quentin?
13.
13. Okay. So you 3 have no idea what has caused these 2 to suffer from vertigo, especially with Monric being so kind of,
Paralyzed.
rendered incapable because of it. And Fred was kind of wobbling as if she was trying to walk straight, but couldn't quite manage it. And Kark just kind of leans against the post, and because at this point he's caught up to you, because he had backtracked to make sure that you guys A, weren't being followed, and B, to make sure that there weren't any bandit scouts, on the off chance that they had set something up to guard their stronghold. Should have warned you not to look down.
I don't think that's the issue.
My
here.
apologies.
That'd have been nice if you had told us beforehand. But anyways, let's just keep going. I got you, Monric. We'll get through.
Fred, you can't hear him because you and Monric are on the other side already.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought we were still on the bridge.
No, this is him. Like, I should have mentioned it when I mentioned the bridge. I apologize.
As I get off the bridge, I'm going to drop the spell and let Monarch on the ground. And tell him that he's on the ground now.
Scramble in a little bit of initial panic.
Your vertigo
then,
is a little bit, like, it's definitely nowhere near as bad as it was when you were on the bridge, but you are fine now.
Yeah, I'll work on getting back to my feet and staying away from the cliff edge.
Yeah, let's move farther away, Monric. Let's just keep moving a little bit
Yes.
while we wait for them to come over. Should we yell back and tell them not to look down?
Hopefully they'll get the point. We don't want to be too loud because we don't know what's over on this side of the bridge.
Right. Sorry.
Okay. The 3 of you who are still on the other side of the bridge, you've been warned not to look down. And I need all 3 of you to give me Constitution saves at advantage, please.
Nice.
You are able to follow directions!
Just start humming one foot in front of the other.
I also got an 18.
You are also able to follow instructions. And Indigo, once realizing that this is a bridge and sturdy enough, just scrambles across, like, beelines across, and then just runs after the scent.
Oh, okay. You know what? No, just let it go.
Can I take this roll straight because Orion's curious why no one wants to look down?
So you want to roll a 10?
No, I want to forgo the advantage and look down as I'm walking across. Like halfway, look over the edge and keep going.
Sure, give me a con save without advantage because you are purposefully doing this to yourself.
I am. And that's a 13 plus 4. 17.
You are fine. The DC for this was 15, by the way.
Cool. I am a curious type, and
Yeah.
I would want to know what. Is it just a void?
No,
Just
I mean,
chasm?
this is a chasm that it's so. If I were to put it in a way that you would tell the story, this chasm is the result of a titan sword rending the earth, attempting to split it in twain. So it's deep. It's a deep gash in the earth, is basically what it is. You know, it's a
Lovely.
couple 100 feet down. One of those, if you fell, it's instant death. Make peace with your maker because you're about to see Thanatos. Also, you say that, but I mean, at your level right now, the fall damage is gonna one-shot you.
Oh no. If I had Featherfall, that'd be really the only way out.
Yeah.
But no.
So yeah, and Kark follows behind, and then once you are all grouped up, he does give apologies to both Monric and Fred for not giving the warning.
Just so long as we can put that behind us and move on.
Well, until we come back.
Yeah.
We are hitting parts of
That's
the forest
interesting.
that I haven't personally investigated yet, so we're all going to be on the same page, as it were.
Onward.
All right. Give me an animal handling check, please, Quentin.
Dirty 20. Sorry, I was almost like, I don't know why natural was coming out of my mouth, but no, it's a dirty 20.
Not a problem. Okay. You notice small little footprints that match your tiny raptor. And you are now tracking her instead of calling her back to you.
Perfect.
Because you are now in what is equivalency of uncharted territory with potential hostiles.
Okay.
The sun is starting to set by this point. You have been walking and scouting through the woods for most of the day. Alright, here's the question that usually winds up being an argument in most parties. Who is the de facto party leader?
You know, I already have my job as the holder of weird shit, so
I was gonna argue either Orion or Vale.
how am I?
Well, Monric would say him,
We
but
give you all the special things.
That's because you don't want to hold them.
I mean, give me the option, I will take them.
Monric tends to lead from the front, so
Yeah.
True. I guess this comes
by
to a
that-
thing of, like, who's the
We all-
talker?
We all take turns, depends where you are. Like when we went into the forge and things like that, it was Monarch and Eunuch, or Eugen.
Alright, let me rephrase the question.
Yes.
In this situation right now, searching through the woods, who is the party leader?
Al.
Oh, Indigo.
well,
That is able to speak common.
Oh,
Al.
Okay,
well,
How many
Mark?
levels do we need Yugen to have to let Indigo speak common and become the party leader.
Give her a little hat that says party leader. She has my vote.
Oh.
Walk into a town. Who speaks for you? Gestures to giant raptor.
It's like the mare dog. Give her a little scarf and a little hat, you know.
My god. Okay. Park walks up and taps Val on the shoulder.
What?
It's getting dark, and we're gonna want to set up camp. There's a cave about a mile, maybe mile and a half from here.
Mm-hmm.
It should be safe enough for us to spend the night in.
I heard the sound. I don't know what it is. Uh-oh.
What sound?
I don't know. It was a sound of the screen and I missed it. I'm so sorry. My whole brain says this guy is sus. But he's right.
Call your raptor back.
Yeah, I'll do a hard whistle to bring her back.
Another animal handling check, please.
Ah.
And at this point, as you're whistling for, Indigo, Kark takes over leading.
Yep. Oh, party boon.
Sure.
Teach the raptor common. It was a party. Sorry, just enough wrong. I had it up, but not forefronted. So I was like, it was a party boon. Teach the raptor common. Apologies.
I do not know if that is even going to be physically possible.
But if we get her one of them like circlets, like a little bracelet, maybe a cute collar or a little tiara, that'd be really cute. That lets her speak.
So you want to basically be able to cast Speak with Animals
In reverse.
in reverse at will.
Oh, it's gonna be speak with humanoids.
It is going to be Speak with Humanoids. For a raptor.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can only foresee this going well.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Because I can only foresee this acting as a Venom situation.
Uh-huh.
Am I wrong, Quentin?
Venom
I feel like if
situation.
Indigo could talk, it would just be Venom and Eddie.
Oh, just pile of heads, pile of bodies.
Yes.
Can I eat him? Can I eat him?
Yes.
Not this one. This one's paying us. Perhaps the next one.
Promise, promise, promise.
No promises
I'm not
yet.
gonna listen. Not gonna listen to you unless you let me eat them.
The more we discuss this, the more fun it sounds.
Okay, give the raptor a telepathy.
All
item.
right.
Or give like a circlet to me and a circlet to her, and we could just.
Okay, I
Cut it.
have made a note. I will figure out how to allow you to communicate with Indigo
Nice.
through magical means.
I accept.
The Medallion of Thoughts.
I will come up with something.
I rolled a 19.
It takes her almost 30 minutes to catch up with you guys, at which point you guys are at the cave.
Okay.
It looks like it has not been used for a while, but it is clearly a hunter's cavern. Basically, it would definitely be where, a group of hunters would come for shelter from a storm, or to rest for the night after tracking an animal for how long, or tracking a pack of animals to bring it in for the hunt kind of deal. There are a few bedrolls that are stored there, but they're not in the greatest condition, as you would expect from something that is sort of left out to the elements. But carved into the walls are almost like raised platforms. Like a bed frame. That you could put your bedroll onto to sleep and technically be off the ground.
I vibe. Okay.
Mom, because I know that this is gonna be relevant to you, it is kind of like a weir. For anybody who has read the Pern books, this is like a dragon's weir.
What?
Huh?
Not a clue.
That's okay. My mom knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do
Now,
too.
Indigo works so hard. Can we give him some rations?
I
know we don't have any fresh food right now for him. For her. To her.
yes,
it is
a
for her.
That's fine. I was thinking of just letting her go out and mayhaps do a little hunting. Actually, maybe I'll just go do some hunting with her, see if I can bring something back.
I just didn't know if he would be near the bandits and maybe set them off. I don't know.
Oh, I don't plan on.
You always know best.
I don't plan on going far. Since Kitchen doesn't want to cook, perhaps I'll give it a shot.
Val.
Hmm.
I would suggest using the bow.
Oh, I know.
Okay, are you
3
good
steps
for
ahead,
arrows?
2 step back. I should be okay.
Are you... Okay. I was gonna let you take my quiver if you needed them, but if you think
Use
you'll be fine,
his
then
and not
best of luck.
mine. No, I'll be okay.
I have my crossbow if you would like some help.
You know how to hunt?
I'm very good in the trees.
No, that wasn't
Pandrak.
the question. That wasn't the question!
Now you hold on. Just a damn minute. That was not what I asked.
Well, I've never really had to hunt being part of Aphrodite's temple, but I'm quiet through the trees and I'm very good shot with the crossbow.
I don't think I want to know the meaning behind that specific sentence, but sure, come along.
Okay.
We'll have a small fire ready when you get back.
Of course. I'll make like a little whistle for Indigo to come with us, and then.
Yep. And the 3 of you set out, while the 3 other of you, 4 technically, we assume Kitchen has been following along quietly.
Just muttering things
Distressed
about the dirty kitchen.
distressed about the kitchen from the Temple of Saint Misano. And Kark sets you guys to start setting up camp, and then he goes out and sets traps. But they're not traps that are going to catch somebody, they're alarm traps that will alert us if something is coming within our area.
Sounds like a plan.
EW?
Pardon, Mom?
Early device warnings.
Yes, they are EDWs. Quentin, please give me a survival check at advantage for tracking, because not only do you have Fred, but you also have Indigo.
Perfect. Thank God for it, because that's a 21. The other roll
Nat
was
20?
a 3. No, it wasn't.
Nat 20 or dirty 21?
No, 21, it's 18 plus 3.
Okay. You are able to find a small deer.
Okay.
Unsure at the moment if it's a buck or a doe, but it is definitely to the size that you're not going to waste anything.
Perfect. That's what I'll take. I'll, sort of
I
make
need
a
you
motion.
to roll to hit, please.
I'll make, like, a slow motion for Fred to kind of slow down. Point out the doe. Don't take a shot.
I will have the crossbow ready in case. It won't ever happen, but just in case you miss.
That's a nat 20.
Oh!
Yes.
28.
Your shot is so accurate. You catch it right in the proper spot, just behind its front leg, so that it pierces the heart. The deer still takes off, but with the blood that's flowing, it doesn't take long for it to fall over, and you just follow Indigo as she's running through the underbrush.
Yep.
When you get to it, she has torn open the stomach and is eating the entrails. but you weren't going to eat them anyway, so...
Yeah. I'm not really upset by that. That's fine.
Yeah. With Fred's help, because this is where Fred is a little bit more experienced, it's not so much the hunting, but the preserving and preparation of a carcass, as it were.
Yeah, I don't
and
usually
you
need to do that.
guys successfully string this small deer up by its hind hooves in a tree to drain some of its blood, while you take out the rest of the entrails and leave them there for Indigo to eat. Once Indigo is finished that off, the blood you've drained about half of the blood, and you find a stick, like a small branch log type deal, that is thick enough for you to tie the deer to, and then between the two of you, carry it back to camp.
How
As
tall
you-
is Val?
Pardon?
How tall is Val?
No, Val, 6'5".
Okay, yeah. Fred's got... Fred's only 5'2". Okay, she's strong. Mighty, but strong.
Yeah, and you continue to cart the deer back. As you get closer back to the cave, you find, what is it? You hear this soft breaking of glass, which puts the two of you on alert. And despite his rather bright coloring, Kark just sort of materializes out of the woods.
You see, now I
you
don't
may-
think that's very fair.
You may want to be careful. That could get you shot. Val is a fantastic marksman.
Feed my
Yes.
ego more.
Sure. But if I didn't want you to see me, you wouldn't have.
Why the breaking of glass?
It's actually for bandits if they happen to come this way. I was trying to set this up in time with as you crossed it, it wasn't going to go off, but I misjudged what path you would be coming back in. So, I'm going to quickly go reset that. They should be ready for you back at the camp.
Perfect. Don't take long. We're gonna be cooking.
I won't be much more than 5 minutes behind you.
Perfect.
And you guys successfully cart it back. I'm going to NPC Kitchen a little bit because we don't need this stuff going bad here.
I can help.
Kitchen pulls out his knives, sharpens them up, hands one off to Val, and the two of you work in tandem to skin the deer and then to cut hunks of meat off. You lay out some of it so that you can dry it for jerky. Kark comes back with some rather green wood so that you can actually get the smoke going to smoke the jerky. So like in tandem as a group, you manage to cook yourselves a decent meal of venison for one, which feeds the entire party, at least those of you who actually eat.
I mean,
As
Fred would have
well-
gone off into the woods and picked up, edible plants and stuff to have
Sure.
with it instead of just meat.
In addition, you have successfully made another 4 days each of rations from the dried meat. However, by the time this is all said and done, it is time to set up watches and wait for the night. However, that being said, I'm going to tell you right now, you are safe and sound that night in the cavern. Nothing accosts you, and nothing tries to, none of your early detections go off. And as you guys will continue your journey through the forest, We are going to end it here because this headache is getting worse, and I think I need to go lay down. I may have inhaled some of the spray glue fumes, and I didn't want to, but shit happens. It wasn't in the spray room. It would have been afterwards when I was dealing with the head I was covering. But I got a headache. It's not going away, so I'm going to go lay down. But thank you guys for joining us. I know we were late starting, even later than our normal later time.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Hey, technical issues. It happens. I am expecting it to happen when we come back with the Stolen Cities next month. That being said, thank you guys so much for joining me as my players. We wish you all a very happy and safe Halloween. Please remember, if you're gonna go out, wear your mask. Be safe. Okay? Like, I can't stress this enough. Be safe. Be kind to people. You know, this is the first time a lot of us are gonna actually be able to go out and see other people during this, so...
Don't ruin it for everyone else who wants to have a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, thanking our sponsors, D&D Beyond, once again, DBeyond.com. Wonderful repository for everything 5e. And so, of course, we are in the middle of a pandemic. Remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance if you can. Be kind to one another, and remember, roar for addition. Have a good night, y'all, and we'll be back next week.